I am Stefan Orschel-Read. I'm head designer for my own eponymous label, Orschel-Read Menswear. The collection that I'm going to be showing to you today is called Lord Paget Mariposa. It's the Orschel-Read collection for Spring-Summer 2013. The collection follows the story of Lord Paget, my muse, a figure around in the early 1900s. He was an aristocrat and a very over-the-top, very colourful personality who embraced a very unusual and very out-there existence in his country estate in Wales. And I felt he was the perfect person to focus on for a muse and inspiration behind this collection. The general mood of the collection, it's a collection almost in two parts. It's a concept collection, if you will. The first part of the collection explores Lord Paget's time here in England and in Wales, and really can be identified almost as bonkers country wear. Theatrical, tailored aesthetic, if you will. He's sort of enjoying his static privilege circumstances. The second part, I see him being sent to Cuba in the early 1970s, where he meets a lot with Cuban jazz musicians, and the balance between the wealthy, the mafia of the 70s, and the sort of bohemians with a lot of 1930s feeling. The collection, as I mentioned, it's tailoring based. My label is always tailoring based as the underpinning. And the techniques that I've explored in this collection is a lot of hand tailoring, a lot of very technical patterns, but with the idea that when you look at them, they shouldn't look too tricky. The muse for this collection, Lord Paget Mariposa, is almost a further exploration of a muse that I focused on for my collection for Spring-Summer 2011. For that collection, I took inspiration from a young James Bond and explored the transitional phase of a young playboy in the Riviera and his battle to become a self-sufficient gentleman of responsibilities. It's almost similar to our muse now, but almost in his more experienced part of his life, where he becomes a gentleman of responsibilities. The techniques explored in this collection, Lord Paget Mariposa, further expand upon the techniques I was working on in this collection, which was Spring-Summer 2012, called Edges of the World. This collection really was underpinned by traditional tailoring, a lot of hand canvassing and technical cutting, a lot of flat cutting where the effect becomes 3D, and the feeling of optical illusions, trompe l'oeil if you will. I hope my clothes are something that can be attractive to anyone that wants to bring a little bit of theatrical within their own personality to the surface.
It is true, as I heard say, King George did hit the dragon sleigh down below on yonder hill, buried he, as I heard tell. was there, lay wan and white. God knows when or what things then walked the world instead of men, and its scribe in this hillside. Turn again, turn again, turn again to white horse down. Turn again, turn again, beneath the hill at Huffingdon. It is true as I heard say, King George did hear the dragon slay down below on yonder hill, buried he as I heard tell, buried he as I heard tell.
And again, 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 and again. À 5h55, awake with open eyes, adrift upon the night, and miles away from land. 5:55 is set tonight. 5:55 is set tonight. 5:55 is set. À 5h55 is set. 5:55 is set tonight. 5:55 is set tonight. 5:55 is set. À 5h55 is set. And again, and again.